Welcome back to Coffee Time. We're going to look at something that I've been thinking about for a little while, and that's ways to, and this is at least one way, to do what I'm calling micro-teaching. Something that gets what you're trying to teach kids, get it across to them in 30 seconds or less. How can we narrow that down where kids can understand it, get a grasp on it, look at it over and over and over again? So today we're going to look at an app. It's both an iPhone and an iPad app called SnapGuide. And so grab a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and let's take a look. And of course, my phone quit just as I was doing that. So here we are in a few apps that I have for education. You'll see that I have SnapGuide here, and I'm using my iPhone. But this is a generic app, so it works on both the iPhone and the iPad. It is a free app, so it's an app that teachers could use to create different kinds of tutorials, but it's also an app that students could use to create tutorials as well. So let me show you just briefly what it is. Now when you log in, you're going to be asked to either connect to a Facebook account or a Twitter account or to set up an account. I attach mine to my Facebook account because as I start to make things here, I want to be able to put it out there. And you can see these are just sort of some of the things that are here available. And I looked at this one early. This one's pretty cool. I'm going to open it up, and you can see that this is the person that made it, and they've shared it out there, and it's got 530 likes. 9 people have commented on it, and it's how to make a cake for 2. And she takes you through a series of images that she's added some text to, of step by step the process that she takes to create a cake, a very small cake that 2 people could share at dinner. And I won't take time to read through all of the stuff here, but I just want you to kind of see step by step what she's done. She's taken photos along the way of everything that you need to know to make this cake for 2. And so you can see in a nutshell sort of what SnapGuide is about. It's a step-by-step photographic tutorial of something that you want to teach. This one happens to be about food. I'm sorry, let me go back in here, and I want to go to the create file. Actually, no, I don't. I want to go to the me file. And so I created a few pictures earlier myself. I'm not going to take you through step by step because we don't want to take that much time. But basically, I put together this little tutorial of how to make a cup of coffee. And you'll see it is the cup of coffee that I'm drinking today. And so when it comes up, it'll ask you to make this slide that will give you sort of the title and a little description of what you want to do. And then it's going to come up and it's going to ask you to add supplies. And by supplies, that could be either pictures, or it could be text. It could be like if it's a recipe, what are you going to need to make this? One of the things I looked at was a cheap table to make, sort of a desktop office table to make, the things that you would need for that. So you could add that in there. I'm going to discard those changes. And then what I did, I went through and I just took these pictures, and you go through, you take all the pictures first, and then when you're finished, you tap on each picture to add the text. And so I just took a picture of the K-cup sitting outside the Keurig maker, took the picture of putting the K-cup inside the Keurig, took another picture to show the different buttons that could be pushed, and then another picture of the coffee being made, and that's it. When I'm done and I click next, it's going to ask me to select a picture that I want to sort of be the cover picture, and then I can publish it. And when I publish it, it will be out there for everybody on SnapGuide to see, and I can make the decision to put it on Facebook or Twitter or those kinds of things. I don't really want to publish this one because it's kind of silly, but it shows you how easy it is. It's just a matter of snapping a few pictures, adding a little text, step by step. How do you do this? Now, whether you could make that applicable to step by step how to work a problem in math, step by step how to correct a sentence in English, step by step how to do some experiment in chemistry, step by step how to run an experiment in physics. If it's step by step of physical education, maybe an exercise you want kids to do, and you take pictures of each step along the way. But also, not only for teachers to do that, let me pull this back up again, not only for teachers to do that, but for students to be able to create something like that to demonstrate mastery to the teacher. Demonstrate it, publish it, share it with the teacher. Teacher goes in and says, okay, here's step by step what you did. I see it, you get it. 100, mastery. So, that in a nutshell is SnapGuide. It's a free app for both the iPhone and the iPad. I hope that you will download it and make something that we'll all be proud of. And in the meantime, have a cup of coffee. Enjoy your day.